A green diving pool isn't the only piece of water in Rio which looks, well, a little bit funky, shall we say. Rio's bid to win the rights to host the Games included a project to clean up Guanabara Bay, which will host the triathlon as well as the sailing events. But with Brazil's economic downturn, some officials believe they haven't finished the job. Anelise Borges has more.
It was Rio's most ambitious project. Back in 2009, local authorities vowed to clear Guanabara Bay of raw sewage and debris. But as time went by, the promise became hopelessly out of reach. Now organizers can only try to keep the parts of the bay that will host Olympic events free from floating junk. But the invisible threats of viruses and bacteria remain. The main risks are hepatitis A, gastroenteritis, and skin infections. Belgian sailor Evie van Acker reported feeling sick at this week's races after contracting a severe intestinal infection while training in Rio de Janeiro in July. Luis Alberto says he can't possibly believe the water is that bad.
I have fished here all my life and have never had any problem. Not me, not my neighbors with whom I share my fish. Of course we would have liked to see change, but
a lack of strategy and will seems to have plagued the plan to deliver the most important legacy Rio could have gotten out of the Games. During a press conference, we asked Rio de Janeiro's mayor.
Why wasn't that done?
Actually, this is the only legacy that was in the legacy plan of Rio that was not delivered, okay? What they had around 15% of sewage treatment in Guanabara Bay before the Games, they had the goal to reach 80%. They went to 55%, something like that. So it is not the ideal. It's not the best scenario, but it's not as bad as some say. You know, there's a bacteria that will kill everyone that goes into the water.
Dr. Alberto Chebabo agrees that athletes won't be as exposed as feared.
In Beijing, they didn't compete in clean waters, and there are plenty of other polluted places around the world where athletes are used to competing. Plus, the more they're exposed to that kind of environment with test events and during the competition, the more antibodies they generate.
Elite swimmers and sailors will have to compete in waters where viral levels are 1.7 million times higher than what would be considered alarming in the US or Europe. But experts say they're likely to leave Rio unharmed due to the short period of time they will be exposed. Meanwhile, hundreds of tons of unprocessed waste will continue flowing into the water here every year. A problem locals won't have a choice but to confront head on.